Students, myself Miss Rachna Jain, Associate Professor, Department of English, Government PG College, Rajgarh, Alwar. Today in this video lecture, I am going to explain you the poem Indian Weavers, which is in the syllabus of BA Part 1st, English Literature, Paper 1st, Unit B. This is my fourth video lecture on this topic. Students, this is the concluding stanza of the poem Indian Weavers. First of all, I read the poem. Weavers, weaving solemn and still, what do you weave in the moonlight chill? White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Now, I tell you the simple meaning of the hard words mentioned in the text. Solemn. Solemn is serious or grave. Still means quiet, without speaking. Chill means extremely cold, shivering cold. Shroud means winding sheet for the dead person. Now I tell you the reference with context of these lines. This stanza is the last stanza of Sarojini Naidu's popular lyric Indian Weavers. The poem has an Indian background, particularly of the rural side. The weavers are busy in weaving a cloth on their handlooms. The poetess may ask the question to the weavers. She puts the question to them and then the weavers answer. This sort of dialogue has a novelty about it. This poem was published in the Golden Threshold, which was received enthusiastically not only in India but in England also. Weavers weaving solemn and still. Poetess watch that in the moonlight the weavers weaving the cloth in a very serious and quiet atmosphere. What do you weave in the moonlight chill? So the poetess, due to her curious nature, asks a question why they are weaving such a cloth which as white as a feather or a cloud. So in the first two lines, weavers weaving solemn and still, what do you weave in the moonlight chill? The poetess finds in the cold moonlight the weavers still at work. They are now silent and their mood is serious. They are now weaving a white cloth as white as bird's feather or a cloud. And to the question of the poetess, the weavers reply briefly, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. That they are weaving it for the funeral shroud of a dead man. The chill of the moonlight is symbolic of death, and it is befitting that the shroud should be of white color, because white is the symbol of purity, of unity and possibility. Death means a reunion with the eternal and the possibility of regeneration. So in the 12 lines, the poetess has provided a symbolic representation of man's journey from birth to death. The weavers are the fates of Greek mythology, weaving the web of life, or the Indian trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, the lords of man's destiny, those who create and regenerate through death itself. Their process of creation is an endless one, like the weaving of the weavers from morning till night. So, students, in this last and final stanza, the poetess finds the weavers solemn and still, that is, they are quite sorrowful, grieved, and silent. They are weaving something wild in the moonlight chill, that is, in the dead of the night, which is white as a feather and white as a cloud, that is, colorless or lifeless. As the poetess fails to figure out what it is and why they are sorrowful and silent, she asks them, what are they weaving, rather than why are they weaving? Then the weavers reply that they are weaving shroud for a dead person. Thus, the third and the final stage is death, which is emotionless and lifeless, like a white cloud or a feather. In this way, the life which begins with joy, happiness, etc., ends with sorrow and grief. Students, the keynote of this entire poem is Sarojini Naidu sums up the life of human beings on earth in three main stages by using symbols like clothes and times of the day. The journey of life begins with one color, blue, which means joy and happiness. It continues with the addition of a number of colors, green and purple, which means sorrows also enter into life along with happiness. Life is more active in this stage than in the first stage. And in the final stanza, all the colors vanish away and a single color white remains, which means emotions are connected with the life, and when the person dies, emotions also die. The process of creation is an endless process, one like the weaving of the weavers from morning till night. Professor P. E. Dastoor points out, in the poem, we are made to realize that the web of our life is a mingled yarn, grave and gay together. So, students, I have explained you the entire poem Indian Weavers. In the next video, I will give you the critical appreciation of this poem. That's all for the day. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.